Today in Luther's Kitchen, we are making a really delicious Thai crunch salad that has a nice peanut spicy dressing. So in a large bowl, we're going to begin whisking together some rice wine vinegar, juice from half of a lime, some peanut butter. We're also going to add to that some soy sauce, grated ginger, chopped garlic, some minced cilantro leaves, a little bit of salt, some sesame oil, canola oil, and the best part is this red pepper jelly from Trader Joe's. Just need a couple teaspoons of that because it's a little spicy, but it's also sweet at the same time, and honey. So that's a lot of action in that bowl, but it makes a killer dressing. You just want to drink it. It's spectacular. So we're going to combine all of that together in a large bowl, or you can do this in a mini food processor or a small bullet blender and get it all super smooth. Whisk it well. I like to add pasta to this, so I'm just using some spaghetti noodles that have cooked al dente. And while they're warm, I want to put it with the dressing because if the noodles are warm, it absorbs the flavor of the dressing all the better. So you want to take, that's about 3 cups of cooked pasta, or approximately half a pound of spaghetti that's been cooked in salted water. And then you want to just give everything a good toss to coat all the pasta. So I don't toss the salad with the dressing. I mix it all with the pasta, and then I put all the veggies on top. We're going to thinly slice some Persian cucumbers or pickling cucumbers. These are perfect because you can eat the skin. It's not bitter at all. And then we're going to move on to some baby bell peppers, or a large bell pepper works fine. It's really important though to remove the rib. That's the white inner part and the seeds. It's not particularly tasty and it doesn't look super pretty. So carefully remove that, and then you want to give your bell peppers also a thin slice. We don't want large pieces of bell pepper in our salad. Now we're going to chop some Napa cabbage. So this is half of a full head, and sometimes Napa cabbage is huge, sometimes the head is not so large, but this was a pretty good size. So we're really only going to use a quarter of it, and this makes a nice side dish for 4 people. You could serve it alongside a protein like grilled chicken, or I'm having salmon tonight with it, so that works well. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to have Katie thinly slice this Napa cabbage so that we get long shreds of it. Now moving on to the carrots, we're using a handheld shredder. It's not really a mandolin because it makes very skinny pieces like matchsticks, and it's a bit complicated to use, but when it works, it's so cool. So we're trying to take pieces of carrot that have been peeled and they already have been cut into chunks, and we're just running it alongside that super sharp grater, so watch your fingers, to get matchstick pieces of carrot. Alternatively, you could take that chunk of carrot and you could cut smaller chunks and then make matchsticks just all with a knife. But we did a little bit of both. When I got to the end piece, we cut it very thin into matchstick pieces. Now for some added protein and some crunch on top, we're taking about a half a cup of roasted peanuts, salted roasted peanuts, putting them into a bag, or you could do this on a cutting board with a knife. We want to chop them, or in this case, smash them. So we're using a rolling pin on our stainless counter, and you just want to give it a good whack so you break up the pieces of peanut, but you don't want it peanut butter, so don't go crazy. And now to build my salad in a very attractive fashion, I take the noodles and I place them in the center of a pretty white bowl. On top of that, I'm going to add that shredded Napa cabbage. Next are those pretty bell peppers, and we used 1 red and 1 yellow baby bell pepper, super cute. thinly sliced cucumbers, those shredded carrots, and I totally forgot to put scallion. Usually I like to top this with some finely chopped scallions, so if you happen to have scallions or chives, that would be a lovely addition as well. And even some finely chopped cilantro or some cilantro leaves on top. Again, I forgot to put that in, but the dressing has cilantro, so it's got that flavor. Right before you get ready to serve this, add those chopped peanuts. You could put a grilled protein with this to make it a complete dish. For this recipe and more, visit myclasscancook.com.